Welcome to Code with Vinod. In this video, we will learn user registration, user login, and user logout. So in this video, we will create a user form which will require for registration. After then, we will create a user form for login, and then we will log out the user. So let's come on our Visual Studio Code. So here we will go first on form.py. So in the Django, by default, it provides us a form user creation form. So which is related to the inbuilt functionality. So we can directly use it, but it has lots of field. So we will customize it with the help of some Python class. So we will use class my custom form, custom user creation form. So we will inherit this, and then we will use class meta, and we will use the model. So model we will also use from the django.contrib.auth.model. So we are getting these forms and model from the inbuilt functionality, and then we will take our desired field name. So fields we will take inside a tuple. So username, comma, email, then password 1 and password 2. Password 2. So password 2 we have taken. So here is a issue with spelling. Sorry. This is the issue. So let's restart the server. So this form is correct. So let's import this form inside the views.py from our dot forms. Not copied successfully. Let me copy it again and then paste. And now we will create our function for registration page. So this is our custom function for user register. So we will take first parameter as a request, then we will check the request method. So request dot method, if it is post, then we will save the form, otherwise we will return the page with the form, else we will return render request comma page name. So page we have already created. So this is the user registration page. So in this case I will explain everything. So now what we are doing, inside this form we are taking method post, and we are using CSRF token, which we have discussed in previous videos, and we will take this form. So we will import this form from this function, render function. So our page name is user underscore register dot html, and we are importing posting our form in the form of dictionary. So form with form. So form we will declare here, form is equal to, so in this case we will use our custom form, then save it. Let me copy it and create the URL. From views we will import it, and we will create URL for registration. So register underscore user, and this function, it should hit this function. Let me copy the same name. So if I go on browser and copy this URL, so here we have our register URL. Paste it. So now we are able to get the form. So this form is not looking good, but we can customize it by importing some template based form, or we can use HTML form as well. So we will see it later. So now we will try to login, sorry, register. So I'm taking a user test name, taking some data, email ID and password. Then click on register. So it will give the error because in the custom function we didn't return an HTTP response object. So what is happening when method is post? So it is going inside this. So we need to write here. So we will take the form. Our form would be this, and inside this we will get the data request dot post. So we will get the data from the front end with the help of this request dot post. Then we will check if form dot is valid. Then what we will do, we will save the form dot save. It will automatically save the user. Then we would require to return something. Return redirect. What we will do, we will redirect on same page but with some message. Let's say user successfully registered. So URL would be same, and we will give some message. So to give the message, we will use this django.contrib. We will import messages. So message dot success. So inside success we will use request comma message. So message is user register successfully. So how we will print this message? So if I go on user register page, so we are with the help of loop we are getting the message from this object and printing here. Save it and refresh it again, and then we'll create new user. So username I'm taking, let's say v1, and taking any email ID we can take, then and done. So click on register. So it is giving us user registered successfully. So we are able to get the message as well. So now come on login page. So how we will log in? So we will create our function for login as well. So custom login, we can give any name, request, then we will check if request dot method syntax we will use same. I am giving pass, then we will change it later. Then return render. return render request comma our page name. So page would be login user.html. So page is same, just heading is different. So page name is login underscore user, login underscore user.html. Then we will post a form in the form of dictionary. So form would be like key and item, and here we will declare form. So in this case form would be different, so we will use django.contrib.auth.form authentication form. So this form we will post. Then let's create URL. Let me import the same, copy this function, custom login, and then save. If I come here, then create new instance and then check for URL. So custom login URL is there. So we are able to get the login page. So now we will write inside our post method. So if method is post, then how we will authenticate the user. So for this we will check the form. So form is same authentication form, and we will get request comma data is equal to request dot post. Then we will check the form. If form is valid, then we will get the user. So user is equal to, we will authenticate user from this function. So we are also importing this function from django.contrib.auth. Copy this and we will validate user. Username is equal to, we will get the username from front end with the help of this form. Form dot get clean data dot get username and password. We will get two things, comma, copy the same and just replace the username with password. Save it and check if user is not none, means if user is there, then we will log in the user. We will log in using this function login, and inside login we will use two parameters. First is request, second one is user object, and then we will return redirect. So return redirect should be on landing page. So landing page is this. Then save it, and also we will give some messages dot info. We can send some info, request comma users logged in. Then come again on our page, refresh the page, and let's so our user was T1. Yes, so let's register again. So V1 was there, I think. Yes, V1 user and password. So we are able to come on landing page. So we will check this. So if I click on logout, it will not work because we need to create the function for logout as well. So we will create the function for logout as well. Def logout function request, then we will use logout. So logout I have imported from the same library. This is the logout, and in this case we will pass only request. So it will log out this and it will return. It should return somewhere. So it should return redirect on login page after logout. Let's copy login page, save it, and we will create function URL for that. Copy it and then copy our logout function name, then save it. So if I refresh this page and click on logout, but we need to update this logout URL here as well. And if I refresh, click on logout, so it is redirected on our login page. So but here we have a issue. So issue is, if I again open the instance and want to navigate on landing page forcefully without any login, then we can navigate. So to overcome this issue, we should make it required to log in first. So for this we will use a login required functionality in Django in next video tutorial. So thanks for watching.